Hello guys, and welcome to another video from Top Learners Academy. In this video we're going to talk about two English proficiency tests, IELTS and TOEFL. Which one do you want to take? It really depends on you, but in either of the cases there are four skills that will be checked. The skills like listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Sometimes students ask about two other skills, vocabulary and grammar. Actually, there's no specific section in the test that can test your vocabulary and grammar. But if your grammar is good, you'll be better in the exam, so you'll have good score. So it's a good idea to be good at both grammar and vocabulary in order to have good scores. So try your best to be perfect and good at grammar and vocabulary. So let's get started with the first one, TOEFL. TOEFL is provided by ETS, Educational Testing Service. Let's have some information about ETS and TOEFL. So TOEFL stands for Test of English as a Foreign Language. Depending on your purpose, there are two types of TOEFL tests. The first one, TOEFL IBT, is for those who they have academic purposes. And if you want to apply for university or colleges in English-speaking countries, you can take TOEFL IBT. Or if you have work or immigration purpose, you can take TOEFL Essential. Since 1964, more than 35 million people have taken TOEFL test. And the TOEFL scores are accepted by more than 11,000 universities in over 180 countries. There are three editions of TOEFL IBT. The first one is TOEFL IBT test. In this test, you're going to test it on a computer and at a test center. But make sure the test center you go there is verified by ETS or Educational Testing Services. And the second option, you can take the TOEFL IBT Home Edition. So as its name says, you can take it from home on a computer. So there are some special requirements that you can check it on ETS site. The third option, you can take TOEFL IBT paper edition, and there are two sessions. Reading, listening, and writing will be on a paper at the test center, and the speaking section can be on a computer at home. And do not forget that TOEFL score validation is only for 2 years. TOEFL test format. Since August 1st, the format of TOEFL has changed a little. There are 4 sections, reading, listening, speaking, and writing. And the number of questions in the reading section decreased. In the past, you used to have 12 to 14 questions, but now you have 10 questions for each passage. And totally, you have 54 up to 72 minutes for finishing the reading. In the listening section, there were 4 to 6 lectures, and each of them had 6 questions, but now you're going to have 3 to 4 lectures and 6 questions each. And the number of conversations are the same. You have 2 to 3 conversations, and each of them has 5 questions. Totally, you're going to have 41 up to 57 minutes time. It depends on types of questions. If you have 2 conversations, so the time will be less, but if you have 3, so of course you're going to have more time. And after the listening section, you're going to have 10 minutes break. You can drink coffee or take a rest. After that, you're going to have a speaking section. And the speaking sections, in the past you had 6 tasks, but now you're going to have only 4. And there are 2 categories. The first one, one independent task, and there are 3 integrated tasks. And in integrated task, you're going to have a passage and then a listening audio, and then you can talk about the issues that you heard and read. The last section is a writing section. In the writing section, you have again two tasks. One independent, and the next one is integrated. Independent, you're going to have an opinion essay that you're going to write about anything given to you, and the next one is integrated. In the integrated section, you're going to have again the integration of other skills. And the time allocated for the writing is only 50 minutes. How are you going to be scored? The scoring scale is that the TOEFL IBT test provides scores in all four scales. Each scale of reading, listening, speaking, and writing, the range of scores will be from 0 to 30 according to your performance in the test, and the total score is going to be 0 to 120. The scores are going to be reported approximately 6 days after the test, and also you're going to be given an email of your PDF of your scores. The format of the test and the screen of the test day will be something like this. So mine is the official guide to the TOEFL test, the 6th edition. So the real one may be a little different. So you're going to have instruction that you can read it, and you're going to have main menu, and after reading all and finishing you can click next. And also on the top corner on the right side you're going to have your time. The time is left, and also you can hide the time if you don't want to see the screen of the time. And the reading section, you're going to see something like this, and you can see the number of passage here, passage 1, 2, or 3, the same like main menu. And if you want to go back, you can click previous. After finishing or reading the text, you can click next to go to the next section. And also the same, we're going to have the time part on the right corner. Once the questions appear on the screen, there are two sides, the question and the text on the right side. So read the questions carefully and choose the correct answer. The test taker score report is going to be something like this paper, so do not forget this is a sample. Your name, email, and gender when you're gonna take the test, the appointment number, and also your photo is going to be here. The scores are down the left part in each section: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. One good thing about TOEFL is you're going to have my best scores. During the period of 2 years, you can take many times the TOEFL test, and your best scores of each section will be given to you as your best scores of reading, listening, speaking, and writing. And now let's talk about IELTS. IELTS exam is something that British Council suggests for you. So it stands for International English Language Testing System, and IELTS is jointly owned by the British Council. There are two modules for this test: IELTS Academic for higher education or professional training, and IELTS General Training, which is for secondary education, migration, work, or training. According to your need, you can take any of them that you want. So, who accepts IELTS scores? Over 10,000 organizations globally accept IELTS, and it is widely accepted by different countries like United Kingdom, Australia, United States of America, Canada, New Zealand, and many other countries. Especially for those who want to have the visa of United Kingdom and Australia, British Council suggests IELTS exam for them. For seeing the list of all countries, you can go to takeielts.org. Are you applying to study, work, or live in the UK? So if you're planning to study, work, or live in the UK, you may need to take a specific kind of IELTS test to prove your English language ability. So these types of exam are like IELTS, IELTS for UK visa or UKVI, and IELTS life skills. If you want to immigrate to the UK, then the UK Home Office has approved a list of secure English language tests. For more information, you can check the site of gov.uk/check-uk-visa. As you can see in the chart on the right of the screen, you can take IELTS Life Skill, IELTS, or IELTS for UK visa. So IELTS Life Skill will be for those who want to live in the UK, and IELTS is going to be for both. You can take IELTS, this is the best option. You can either study or live in the UK. IELTS test format. The structure of IELTS test, again, includes 4 sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. In the listening, you're going to have 30 minutes and 4 sections, and there will be 40 questions. In the reading section, you have 60 minutes, and there are 3 sections with 40 questions. In the writing, the same, you're going to have 60 minutes, and there are 2 tasks, and you're going to write about 400 words for each. And in the speaking section, you're going to have 11 to 14 minutes, and there are 3 parts, and the speaking section is going to be face-to-face. This is the format of the test with full details of listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Try to manage your time well, and understanding the format of the test will be very effective on having good scores on these tests. How will be scores and result in this test? There are 10 bands of a score. Each of them show a level of understanding English language, from 0 to 9 for each section. And the total score is the average of these scores. The result of your test will be a paper like this. So of course we brought a sample here for you. As you can see, it is approved by British Council. When do I receive my test score? Between 3 to 5 days if you take computer-delivered IELTS, and within 13 days if you take paper-based IELTS, and within 7 days if you take IELTS Life Skills. How do the IELTS Academic and IELTS General Training scores work? You'll be given a score from 1 to 9 for each section of the test: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Thank you very much for watching this video. For watching more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel, Top Learners.